Howdy peeps, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today we're on part whichever one it is, 3 or 4 of the bristlenose breeding series, and today is the trickiest part of the whole thing, because today it is 5 days since they spawned. So that means time to decave. Now obviously if you're just breeding at home for fun, you don't really need to do this step, and you can let the fry go wild in the tank and try and catch them later. Trying to catch 150 baby bristlenoses out of a planted tank is pretty much impossible. So what I do is, before they can swim out and escape, I get them in a breeder box. Now this may go badly wrong. It has done a few times in the past. He's going to grab a net. No, not Mystery Snail Guardians a net, just a net. A net. Get the dead snail off of it. That'll do. Hopefully we don't need it, but just in case. Because sometimes getting the male out of the cave can be tricky. Oh, we've got moss growing on the top. Never mind. That's slimy. And so, depending on how advanced the fry are, or the wrigglers at this stage, a bunch of them can come out with the male. So well, let's be honest, if that happens and it all goes really badly, you're not going to see this video. But fingers crossed, let's have a go. So the cave is down here. Obviously hitch your sleeve up and very carefully pick up the cave on the spot. You should be used to this by now. And we bring it to the surface very gently. Oh, well, it don't go much better than that. He just exited on his own accord. So you will be seeing this unless I completely screw up this bit. We're just getting rid of the excess substrate that tends to accumulate, and in this case trumpet snails as well. We're doing it slowly so we don't knock any of the wrigglers out. He's just hoping he's got wrigglers in here and not just fry, not just eggs. So now we've got those out. Yeah, we've got wrigglers. It's literally a case of fill the cave up, pour it out, give it a little shake because a few more will come out. Fill the cave up, the plecos, they watch out for mollies trying to get in there. And each time we do it, more and more of the wrigglers will end up in the breeder box. Now you can, as you can probably see, this can go badly wrong. Especially if the male isn't playing ball. Because if they're too far advanced and they're actually free swimming rather than just sticking to the side of the cave with their egg or the yolk, then it is very easy for the vast majority of them to come out with the male. Now I don't know how you're going, whether you'll be able to see in here, but basically just keep repeating this process until all the wrigglers go out of the cave and the mollies stop trying to eat my finger hair. Oh, we've got an escapee. So because of that, we can just pop the cave in there, grab a smaller net, there's only the one, And while we can see it, we can grab it. Now I know when we're talking about 150 bristlenoses that one fry might not sound like a big deal, but these guys basically pay my bills, so we save every single one that we can. Hopefully. Yep, there we go. You do get a few seconds at first where they will just stick on the glass, and you can then catch them quite easily, but the moment that they actually go into the tank, find themselves some cover, you ain't catching them. Not in a hurry. And you want to make sure you fill the cave gently, because if you fill it up too quickly it will go glunk and throw half of the wrigglers out the top of the cave. There we go, there's a bunch more out. And what I also do, to save blinding, you will use the small one. Because if I start using my big torch, flashlight, not fleshlight, Jason or Shanna if you're watching. And we'll see if we can show this to you, because we've got most of them out. Hopefully we're somewhere near shot, because the screen turns off. But yeah. We just use the torch so we can see into the cave and see if we've actually got them all out yet. Sometimes a quick swill helps. There's still about 20 more left. Oh, and the camera's decided to fall over. Hang on a moment. Let me just sort that. Oh, what are you doing, you silly camera? Let's see. Yep, we've still got a decent aim. And what I'll do, once I've got all these in here, because you haven't seen how many there are, we'll actually have a look in the breeder box at the plecos. And these guys are literally only a few hours old. They will have hatched this morning. How can you say that, Sharpie? How can you be that accurate? Well, you saw the video. if you've watched the series, you'll see the part where I actually videoed the deed happening, with the male having his bristlegasms. The male being Spotty. He's a little over 3 years old now. He's getting on a bit, bless him. And the female being Bertie in here. Oh, one left. It's usually the last couple that are a sod to get out. Let's try and glug him out, shall we? See if that helped. Yep, the glug. We glugged him out. Him or her. So, you can see cave est empty. Let me just tap the screen again, just so we can see. Nobody left in there. So that can go back in place. That's why you want to be careful when you're refilling it. So Dave can go back down. Spotty will make his way back in there. Thankfully we didn't need the net too much. Just the one escapee, which is pretty damn good. I just use my aquarium adventurers this blows pufferfish towel and to wipe the worst of the gunk off, water off my arms so I'm not dripping everywhere. And then we'll grab the camera off of the mount, tap the screen so we can actually see it, and there you have it. And there's a bunch all underneath the wood and all over the place. Let's see if we can zoom in. Will it let me? There we go. Whole bunch of baby bristlenoses. So, if you made it this long, thank you very much for watching. And we're nearly there, don't worry. Although I'm filming these out of order, because the way things happen. But excuse me. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you got this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, memberships, super chats, super thanks, all that. Things I have to mention. Peace out. Enjoy your hobby. Rock on. Bye bye from me. And bye bye from some fishies.